Here we are together again practicing presence. I have a very interesting vision that I had the other day when I was praying with my friend. I don't know, I'm sure you guys have been in a place from time to time where you just don't even know what is going on or what he's doing or what's the purpose. It's like, and I've kind of been in one of those places that it's like, what are we doing? What are you doing? What are we doing? What is this about? And it really comes up for me in places and times when I feel like I'm restricted or constrained or in a place of diminishment by his hand, because he does that, right? I mean, he prunes, he squeezes, he does the things that he does is to produce more fruit in us. So I've been kind of in that place with an abundance of questions and very few answers. And so our prayer time with my friend, those were some of the things that were in my heart that I was asking. And so when we got silent before him, what I saw was a table full of puzzle pieces. And I'll be honest, I was like, seriously, we're gonna talk about puzzles again? Because I've had so many analogies, and you may have in the past too, about, like the pieces of our life coming together and making a puzzle out of it. But this ended up being different. So I want to share it with you because it was completely unexpected. Usually when he's talking to me about puzzles and puzzle pieces, you see a finished picture, like, you've got the little two-dimensional borders, it's a puzzle. Well, what I saw in this vision, when he finished putting the last piece in the puzzle made a puzzle piece. It looked like another puzzle piece. So it wasn't framed, rectangular square border with clean edges. It looked like another puzzle piece. And I'm like, what in the world? What is that? So then I saw him pick up this finished puzzle piece that's made up of lots of puzzle pieces. And I knew that puzzle piece represented, the finished puzzle piece represented my life. So he picks up this puzzle piece, and I see him then fit that puzzle piece into this 3D puzzle with all these other puzzle pieces. And I knew that each and every one of those puzzle pieces in the 3D puzzle represented other individuals and their lives. I knew that each piece was made up of a lot of pieces that represented each individual life. So I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, well, that's fascinating. I didn't expect it. Yet I still had this frustration. So I'm like, but what are we doing? What are we building? What are we doing? And he says, we're building the new heaven and the new earth. And I just was stunned. I was stunned at the magnificence of what our lives are about and what he's in the process of doing, and how eternal his perspective is on every piece of our lives, but the fullness of our lives, like the eternal perspective of what he's doing, and just this awe and wonder that I'm even a part, that I'm even a piece, that I even fit into that eternal plan in any way. It truly was stunning, and it was spectacular, and it quieted the frustrations within me and just caused me to bow. It was just such a humbling experience. He has this way in a picture encapsulating so much truth in just a simple picture that I could never have dreamed up. It just spoke volumes to my heart, to my soul, to my spirit, and brought me low. it was just very, very humbling. So I hope in some way that vision blesses you and brings an eternal perspective to your life as well. I want to thank you as always for being here with me, practicing presence again. I look forward to you joining me every time. And I just want to take a moment to invite you to check out the Fireside Chats if you haven't already. There are other resources on the website if you haven't had an opportunity to look at those. I invite you to do that. You can click on the little down arrow to the right of the title of the video, and in the description box there'll be a link to the website. And there are some other free resources for you there as well. So I encourage you to check those out. Until our next practicing presence, I just bless you. Bye for now.